Hello, Wally. Hello, Eddie. Hello, kitten. Hello and welcome back to Art Therapy with Jen. Today we are switching it up quite a bit, y'all. I'm going to be giving you all a vlog style tour of my room back here instead of doing a collage or art journal page. Now y'all see glimpses of this room in my intros quite a bit. It's a multi-function catch-all type of room in my house. I have a very, very teensy little house, so everything has to be multifunction, right? But this, among other things, is where I have my office, where I store my art supplies. I do my filming. I do all kinds of stuff back here, like working out, other projects, storage, all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to be showing you all my art supplies, how I store them, my collage supplies, how I store and sort them, the whole process. All kinds of fun stuff. I will be putting timestamps down below, and they should let you pick them on the little, I don't know what you call it, the progress bar, I guess, on the video. So if you just want to see a certain part, like just collage supplies or things like that. But I just thought it'd be fun to do a little video like this. I've wanted to do one for a long time. And I love seeing them from other people because I think how people store things, it gives you insight into their process. And it's kind of indicative of their kind of art brain. And everybody is so different in what works for them. So let's get started. We're going to start with my desk over here. I have 3 shelves built in up there above this antique desk that I got for free. That took an act of Congress to get in this room because it's so deep. I love this desk. But let's start up top here. So I have 2 lights. I have some lighting. I'm still trying to figure out how to get these to work to where they won't be so shiny on my magazine, glossy images. But, you know, forever a work in progress. You just have to try stuff out till you get it. And then my next shelf here, so I have all these cleaned out candle jars that I keep. So I have my glue there. We have some gesso, alcohol, Mod Podge, glue all in that basket. Have some whiteout pens, some 6000, and then like some buttons and bobs there for some art projects I want to get into or crafts projects. There I have a bunch of bills that I've paid that I need to file away. And here is kind of my cat lady shrine, if you will. Y'all know I'm a cat lady, right? Now this little cat up here, I actually got this from Beth from Girl Gotta Glue back like 6 years ago or more. Her mom actually painted that. It looks like my old cat Fluff. I love it. That gray cat just fits perfect up there. We just have some more cat memorabilia, unicorn cat, Lucky Cat, you know, I love that. Lucky Cat's so cute. And then a cat cup. I keep like thumb drives in and stuff. And then I have some sticker storage and these little cheap A5 binders I got. In that box, I have additional sticker storage that I use for my planners. And then in these zip up things, I have pens, markers, and pencils, so that I can just wrench them out of there and start using. Now let me show you all my fancy filming setup. So this is an old Logitech webcam on a selfie stick, attached with twine to my shelf. Super fancy. And it points down at my desk that y'all see all the time. And this causes it to film upside down, and I just flip it in post, or rotate it in post. So y'all see that a lot. And then we have Eddie. He is always near. He is my best little assistant. And he's probably meowing his head off as I'm filming this. He's always meowing, bless his heart. But I do a lot of work on this desk. The top was ruined, so that's why I have those white tiles on top. Now this is a little shelf that I found when we were cleaning that I think my dad bought from a hardware in like the 70s. It was still in the packaging. I need to paint it. That's a future project as well. But I also have more candle jars where I keep my ready to just grab supplies. So I have a jar of just black and white things, markers, paint pens and whiteout, a stray glue stick. This is a catch-all jar. I don't even know what's in there. There's like a screwdriver, scissors, a ruler, double-sided tape. It's untelling. Oh, and then I have this special little pull-out. That's Eddie's spot that he comes up and sets on. I mean, bonus cat shelf, right? And then I have my soft pastels. Y'all see me grabbing those a lot in the video, and I just love having them right there to where I can just grab them. Works great. So now let's move over to this big shelf that I have. So my brother actually built this shelf. It used to be in his house. He didn't need it anymore. So again, this was another fun thing to fit in this tiny room. But it's got oak facings, MDF in the back. That used to be maroon and I painted purple. So up top here we have mixed media paper, old planners and books that may be journals someday, manila folders, cardstock, and a zip folio, sketchbooks and watercolor paper, composition books and stray papers for journals, and then these are journals in progress and junk journals that I just haven't worked in a while. And then y'all see this shelf a lot on the videos. This is my new acquisition. I got me a new label printer. I've been liking using that in my planners and stuff. Got scrapbook paper. These are more journals in progress that y'all may be more familiar with. My little ideas art journal. It's getting pretty thick. And this little journal's been calling out to me. I made it about 6 or 7 years ago, and I haven't touched it in a while, and it's been calling out to me. So we may start working in it. Stuff for projects. These are my completed journals as well as some folders that I use to store for upcoming projects. See my little witchy journal. And I thought I'd just show y'all this. My dad actually found these when he was cleaning something out, and I don't know what to do with them. Like, I don't want to just glue them in a book, but I may. It's tickets for the World's Fair in Knoxville for 82. So we have an adult ticket and a child ticket. I just love it. I think it's wonderful. So I just put it there because it makes me happy to look at. This next shelf, I can't do decor to save my life, but I've attempted. I have a little plug-in tower that I used to, plug things and then random signs. And then right beneath that, I have my scissors, my hole punches, my paper cutters, and all that good business. So I don't really use those that much, so I can probably do a better utilization of that space. But anyway, let's move on to the closet here. This did used to be a closed closet, but I've built out the shelves to where it's a storage closet. So up top, this is electronic-y stuff for the computer, book binding, journal binding stuff, paint brushes, sponge brushes, and then polymer clay stuff. Next shelf, we have stencils, paints, polyacrylic and waxes and things like that, ink sprays, dye inks, acrylic inks, all that stuff there. And then the next shelf, this is not really art supplies, but this is like YouTube and photography supplies, tripods, my little microphone that I'm talking on now with my face on it, like chargers, carriers, tripods, lights, all that stuff that you acquire when you do YouTube a long time. Next shelf, this is interior paint samples like you get from the hardware store, and also where I've tried out different stains on different types of woods, so just so I can see what it would look like. This is just all black, white, and gray and neutral paints because I use those 95% of the time. We have metallic paints and like effects paints, like stone effects, things like that. Have all my apple barrel color paints, and then I have some more paint tubes back there. Have my heat gun, watercolors, and then my waxes and powders. Down here, this is just remnants of contact paper and wallpaper. And then I recently had to move my magazines over here because they outgrew their little cubby. So these are magazines that are waiting to be harvested. They go back about 3 years. That's my little bin that I do projects, and I don't put them in my stash like I should. So they go in my little bin of shame in the corner there. Y'all notice I moved fast from that, didn't I? And then lastly, I have this little cabinet here that a couple drawers I have journal supplies in. It's topped with these elegant boutique quality cat beds. And we got a pair of them for $30 from a business that was going out or going out of business. And we spray painted it. So top drawer here, I just have this random bin. This used to be my word bin. Now it's my cut out little objects I like but haven't used bin. I have some greeting cards because me and my best friend, we still send each other paper cards. And all my ink pads and stamps and crap like that up top there, little stuff. Now the next drawer, this is where it's at right here. So this is all my like collage supplies, journal and stickers, all that wonderful stuff, all my images, the meat of the meat and potatoes, if you will. So I'm actually going to pull all this stuff out and go through it on my little table over here. So here's what was in that drawer. It fit quite a bit, didn't it? So this is my remnant jar. If y'all been with me a while, you've seen it. I tear off things and do that. That stack is my actual like collage stash. And all these other bags are like stickers, die cuts, journaling cards, junk, just category things. So like this bag is literally just letters and number stickers. This is all my large images from like calendars and stuff. Y'all got any ideas on how to use these? Because I've had these going back from like 2014 and the images are so large. I find it difficult to use in journals. So I'm going to have to figure something out because I have a ton. That's a lot of junk and junk mail. And then I also have bags that I save for specific projects. So let's move those out of the way and we'll get to this actual collage stack because that's the important part, right? Now I love these bags. If I can find them, I'll link them down below. They just store so well. I love them. So let me show y'all what I do. I'm going to grab a magazine and I'll just talk you through the process and how I store it. So let's grab this like year-old magazine here. I think it's from March 2020. Got to throw it. So I take my magazine and I just start flipping through it and I pull out any pages that catch my eye, like anything on the page, 1% chance I might use. I rip the whole daggone page out, keep it moving. I then take those pages and I put them in my little dilapidated plastic zip folder there that's on its last legs, bless its heart. But I just stuff it in there. And I got pages in here probably like 3-4 years old at least. I like this though because now things are broken down in steps. If I have 5 minutes, I can still get something done. So once they're in there, I put them into categories. So I have 3 main categories that kind of correspond with how I do my journaling pages and all that. And these, I actually have a lot of these I need to combine because I used to split them within those categories and I don't anymore. So I have backgrounds, and as you can see, I have 2 labeled. One says small backgrounds, one says large, but they're all mixed up now because I found I didn't need to sort them further. So I just have backgrounds. Same with people and things, as I call it now. I used to have an animal bag. I used to have a fussy cut people bag, a people with backgrounds bag, all that. I just need one bag with people. So, and then I have my words, and I had to upgrade to this box recently. It's one I have that a planner came in I got a while back. And I just have all my words all mixed up in just a wonderful pile. Don't you just want to dive in there, y'all? And I really like this box because it has like at the top there, and I can sort through them and set them in there and then dump them right back in. So I love it. So I just have 3 categories: backgrounds, people, and words, because that fits with my process, because I'm going to get in there and dig through it anyway. And that's kind of how my creativity sparks. Now, exception is this is an example. So I have a project going on right now, and I actually have it stored in this A4 zip folio. And what I do, I go through my stash, and if I'm doing like a themed project, I will go through like I did with my witchy journal, and I will pick out anything I feel will fit in this theme, and I will put it in categories of its own. So I have them in manila folders in here. I have backgrounds, and I have people. I don't pick out words that way, but that's what I do. And so when I'm doing my project, it's already pre-sorted in a particular colorway or vibe or theme. So that's the only kind of different way I would break it down. And I just thought I'd show y'all. So I took some contact paper. Y'all see the backgrounds of my Instagram pictures and thumbnails. And I just stuck it on this table on one side. And that's what I use for my backgrounds. It's like just a cheapo roll of contact paper. And once it wears out, I'll just put another one on there. And flooring tiles, they work great. So if you're looking for like backgrounds for stuff, just FYI. But that completes my tour of my art supplies and things. I do want to get my art supplies down quite a bit more, because I have a hard time trying to use everything, especially the paints and things. And I need to go through, like I said, and really clean up my collage stash. I completely go through my collage stash once every year and a half or so. So I'll figure I'd do that then. I go through and make sure I still have things that I want to use, and then just reacquaint myself with things. And yeah, all that good stuff. I love how little room the collage stuff takes up. And I hope to get to the point where I can kind of half where my things are. I also, y'all may notice, I like having things in baskets that I can just pull down and just take them to my desk and put them right up. I don't like having stuff out everywhere, which is crazy because I used to be the exact opposite. I was just like, I thrived in the chaos and clutter. And now I have to have it to where I can work on it and put it right back up. It's crazy. Also use a lot of cleaned out candle jars. You may have noticed I used to burn candles a lot. I used to do like candle review videos, all kinds of stuff way back in the day. And I can't recycle the glass anymore, so I try to use it the best I can, and I kind of dig the look it gives it, that clear, clean look. I don't know. It's always a work in progress, y'all. And like I said, I did a video a while back how I was storing my supplies then. I'll link that. And I've had it this way, gosh, at least 2 years, maybe 3 years now. And I like the way it is, so I'm curious to see how it will evolve. I have a few areas I definitely need to work on, like my desk drawers. They don't have art supplies in them, though. Lord knows what's in there. I need to just pull those out and sort those. But yeah, if I do any major changes, I'll do another update video. And I hope y'all enjoyed this change of pace. And yeah, how do y'all store your art supplies? How do you store your collage supplies? I know there are a lot of people, they like doing the and I used to do this when I first started, was like the micro categories of things. Like you have things, your images sorted down to like not just animal, but cat, dog, bugs, watches, trees, all that. And that I think that works for a lot of people, even themed with words. With me though, I've always said I'm very like tactile. I get in there and I want to dig through everything and just kind of get the vibe for things and figure it out. So over time, I have just learned that the least amount of categories, the best. I mean, honestly, eventually I'll probably just have one bag full of stuff, It'll just be like images. But this has been working really well for me. for the last long time. It's just slowly the categories have been combining, and that's just as you learn how your brain does its process and all of that. That's, people always ask me like tips on how to store images and art supplies. Like, it starts with you. You need to understand how your brain is working and how it processes things, and then you can kind of match your storage with that. Like, don't change yourself to fit a storage system. Make a storage system to fit with you, if that makes sense. So I don't know, but thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next art video. Bye guys.